Big sweep for us this weekend against a very good Cal team. Really impressed with our pitchers. Number one, Reese, who's pitched well for us all season long, came out on Friday and set the tone. They jumped out early. We came back, took the lead, and never relinquished it. Today, a long day at the ballpark, a doubleheader. The first game, their pitcher kept us off balance for pretty much 7 innings, and we exploded in the 7th and scored 2 on a big hit by Macey Cintron. She's come up so clutch for us so many times this year. So as a freshman, for her to do that, it's just outstanding. First game of the doubleheader today, Brooke McCubbin was outstanding. We needed her to come in and really do a good job, because when you play a doubleheader, you know you're going to have to use a bullpen a little bit. So I was really impressed with Brooke's outing. Very good offensive team that she kept off balance for 7 innings. She gave up a home run early just on a mislocation pitch, but settled down and pitched a tremendous game. And then in the nightcap, Reese came in and gave us everything she had for a couple of innings. A good hitting team that's seeing her in back-to-back days, it's going to happen. But we had a huge outing from Macey to come in, and our offense exploded for 10 runs, 3 home runs in an inning. I know we've erupted for 10 runs a couple times in program history, but to get up like that took a little pressure off everybody. We knew Cal was going to come back, and they did. Typical Cal team. They hit the ball really well. They came back and scored 4. And then we kept putting the pressure on and got the run rule win. So very impressed with all of our team this weekend. Like I said, we always have production up and down the lineup, and this weekend was no different. I thought everybody came up at some point with a clutch hit or a clutch play defensively. We started Taylor Pipkins the second game in right field. She started the season at second base for us, and she made a great catch in the outfield. A lot of great defensive plays all weekend, and that's something that we've tried to do, is really put together a complete game, offense, defense, good pitching, good base running. And, with a young team, you're making some mistakes in the first couple months of the season. So we're still learning, we're still developing, we're still a work in progress, but love the way we came out and got the sweep this weekend.
How key is seeing that pitching depth in a series like this, seeing that pitching depth there?
It's huge. We've said it all along. Reese has carried us. Brooke's been a little up and down, but she came in, like I said, last weekend, pitched a heck of a game on Saturday. Today, game 1, we didn't have to go to our bullpen. She went the complete 7. So really nice to see Brooke do it. And then to have Macey come in relief today and pitch really well was great to see. And we still have Liv and Chuck, who we were ready to throw today if needed, but Macey came in and shut the door.
You get the big hits from Macey. She comes in early. How impressive is she as a freshman?
Really impressive. She's such a competitor, a great teammate, works extremely hard. Nothing's too big a moment for her. She has really played well this season from the start to where we are right now. She's come up clutch at the plate. She's pitched big innings for us, and it's just nice to see a freshman have that kind of success.
2 homers from nowhere. What are you seeing from her at the plate?
Well, she struggled a little bit, honestly, in the last couple of weeks. And when I say struggle, she's still getting her hits. But for her, it's all about driving in runs in the middle of the lineup, and she's been pressing a little bit. So for her to come out in that second game and hit a couple of bombs was huge for us.
This team, they're some good wins over a strong RPI team this weekend. Do you see your team kind of positioning for maybe a regional host?
Yeah, it's still early. A lot of season to be played. A lot of great opponents ahead of us, which is nice. I know we have Gardner-Webb in the midweek on Tuesday night, and we definitely can't overlook them. And then we go on the road against the top 10 RPI team in Stanford. So it's going to be a big week for us. But there's a lot to be had with the season in front of us. And, we just can't look too far ahead. We got to, the old cliche, we got to take it one game at a time, and this team has been able to do that. After a rough start, the first 2 weeks of the season, weren't the greatest for us, and just to see us bounce back and start playing consistently and put all pieces of the game together, it's been nice to see.
Coach, I had the blessing of talking to Abby tonight and just about her story, facing injuries and now becoming such an incredible leader for your team. Can you talk to me a little bit about her leadership and the asset that she's been to your team?
Abby has been so special. She's the rock behind the plate for us. She's had some type of injury every year that she's been here. She had off-season surgery between her sophomore and junior year, and it's just nice to see her healthy. She got off to kind of a slow start. I think she was putting a lot of pressure on herself early in the season because she was healthy for the first time and just expected so much out of herself. And she finally settled in and made a few adjustments hitting. She does a great job working with our pitching staff, and she's been on fire at the plate. And she's the quarterback of our defense. She's just done a tremendous job for us over her 4 years here, and it's really nice to see her, closing out her career, having a lot of success.